do some sketchy shit. Do-da, do-da, hope I get away with it. Oh, do-da-day.
Hiya, and good evening, folks. I am Dan Hollifield. This is Last Man Standing, and I really don't have an intro running right now, so I'm just going to bring on Dawn and Aunt Donna, and we're just going to start talking because Dawn may decide that she wants an early night, and I think that we should give the ladies plenty of time to be their lovely selves.
Good evening.
Hello, all.
Will.
Oh, sorry.
We had a great weekend at Hallowcon. Let's get that out of the way.
Hell yeah.
I can almost remember some of it.
We were supposed to remember some?
A couple of scattered moments, usually surrounding the delivery of dinner.
Oh my God, it was just good.
Oh yeah.
The food was good. The company was good. The Oracle was freaking hilarious.
And we succeeded in breaking the scribe again.
Yes.
I do believe that honor went to Ms. Trey Bachman this year. Kind of a combination between Trey and you.
No, I was not. I made her laugh, but I wasn't part of break. I wasn't the one that broke her. Somebody in the Oracle broke her.
You weakened her.
And I think Chris finished it off because he had a jar of pickles.
I'm just proud to say that I was the first one to say pickles.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, you have to come back next year.
And Thesis has decided to join us as well.
Hey,
Thesis.
Hello.
Yes.
Oh, Thesis, you would not believe how overjoyed Lindsay is with her journal. You do wonderful work.
Thank you.
Did it come in one piece? I know you were a little concerned that they were going to smush it.
They kind of rounded it to put it in the mailbox, but
Yeah.
It did not. It did not get
Hey,
damaged.
Rich.
Even the seal survived.
Nice.
Nice.
The
Good.
wax
Very
seal,
nice.
not the ones with the flippers.
Oh, as far as say, they didn't club the baby seal.
Nope.
Oh Lord.
Yes, I know. And tomorrow I've got to go out early and move the Toyota out of the way so that when the guy gets here to deliver the lumber and paint, he does not hit Lindsay's car with the forklift.
That would not be good.
No, I would not survive, neither would he.
Yeah, Lindsay doesn't seem like the type of person you want to fork over.
Yeah.
I loved her hair this weekend. It was so different.
Oh, she works hard on that. She
That was
does.
pretty.
She works very hard on that.
I will say this thing, sis. Your ears had to have been burning all weekend because you guys were missed and were talked about a lot. You and Foxy both, and Kitty.
Mhm.
Well, it's
I mean,
gonna
not always in a bad way.
Oh,
well,
I thought we
that's
were.
gonna happen occasionally.
I thought we weren't supposed to discuss that in public.
Those
There's
rat
no
bastards
people
not being
that
able to
you
make it
can.
out here.
Mm.
I know it's all our fault.
Hey, it's not your fault you're poor. I was there once.
Been there, done that.
However, I will say this: there's a reason you didn't come to Hallowcon because you know you needed to be in that parking lot. You know you needed to go to that store.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He's sleeping right there.
No.
And hi, Foxy.
Hi, Charco.
Whoa. Oh, wrong controls.
Okay.
That's what I get for doing comments on one computer and the show on another.
Well, since Thesis and I are signed, kind of how we have to sign in for our shows, I can't chat on the StreamYard. I can only chat on the different YouTube channels specifically. Or
I
whatever.
return.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I used the wrong keyboard. I was trying to say hello to Foxy, and I was doing it on the desktop rather than the iPad. And I screwed everything up for a few minutes.
You kicked Rich.
Just
I was like, did I offend?
No, you didn't.
Or
It
you
was-
didn't offend enough.
Hey, not quite the green room, but we can drift in that direction within limits, very loosely defined limits. But
It's not what you said last night.
I didn't say anything last night. I was sound asleep. Yes,
I was
Carl.
very-
Yeah.
Yeah, Richie was not blocked during a chat. But if you insist on replying before I can boot the damn bot, you're going to get banned because it scrolls up without my control.
Wait, who got booted and banned?
Oh, Carl,
Dan
got
Carl one night.
Oh,
just
Well,
just
don't
for
you
the
do-
night.
you banned Thesis too one time, didn't you?
I hope not.
Oh yeah, didn't he?
No, Kitty, your sense of humor is just fine. Believe me. You've been in the green room. You know what we're like.
I was telling her not to get offended because some of the ladies were more wild than the guy. We're perfect angels all time.
Oh.
Well, yeah, so is Lucifer. I mean,
He's
Hey,
had
they all have to have
he's
something
had
to
us several several posts that he was like, "Oh, the women are going." Oh, wait a minute, a woman posted it. And a lot
I
of time
can't
they've been
show this.
foxy.
I can't show this in my humor group. Oh wait, Donna posted it.
Do you ever wonder if any of the guys ever come to us ladies and say, "Hey, can you post this? Because I know if I post it as a guy, that people will get mad. But if you post it as a lady, they'll think it's funny."
I'm willing to do that. I do that for April.
I can't say that. I can't deny that that's ever happened. I am so behind on emails.
So,
I
Carl,
can say that when it comes to offending someone, I have very few fucks left to give.
That's why I hand out cards.
Yes, I love those.
You handed me 2 of the other ones, but here's my original.
Dimitri loved the hell out of that too.
Oh,
Behold the field where I grow my fucks, and see that it is barren.
Mm-hmm.
not heard that one?
not that I recall. But I like it.
And then listen to the medieval music version of Iron Butterfly's Inagata Davida.
Hey, I'm jealous. Dad got to see them in concert.
Hey, I'm jealous too.
So next time he pops into one of our shows, y'all got to give him a hard time about it. Well, not too hard.
Your dad's cool. I like him.
Mm-hmm.
And he got to see Zeppelin twice.
Okay, he's in for it
Everybody
now.
got to have a hobby. I mean,
He's
seriously.
in for it now. No. I did get to see Ozzy's bare ass, though.
Please.
Okay.
We were sitting there debating as to whether he was going to do that. It's like, oh no, he's gotten too old for that now, right? Oh no, he's not gonna. He did it,
Well,
and that was one time during that concert that I was very glad we were up on the hillside and not down in the seats closer to the stage.
Foxy, I hope that was answered. Whatever your dare we ask question was.
Probably Ozzy's ass.
Oh, okay. Probably.
It was old and withered. What else do you want to know?
And Rich, I have to say that your posts have been varying since Hallowcon. I have enjoyed reading your posts on Facebook. There's been a lot of good things that you have said that I'm like, have been happy, good feeling, warm, fuzzy posts.
Okay, do I often post things that you're like, that asshole?
No, but I'm just saying that, it's like, it's for some reason with the weekend and everything, it was just very positive and they're just hitting me different.
I love the fact that Misty and Lindsay got along so well. And both of them seemed to think they needed to make that particular friend.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that, again, this year, we talked a bunch of people into going to Hallowcon, and it turned out to be everything we told them it would be, and they've already decided to go back.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I didn't even have to ask Misty. Yeah, it was just, next year, we need to make sure we put away more money before we come. I'm like,
Yes. Well, Carl, before I forget how to do this, both of those ladies need the green room. Yes. Well, Misty was in the impromptu green room last night, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She Thesis and I were the last ones out.
Yep.
Back up because I want the microphone to pick this up.
Oh, you're getting your squee back, but it's not hypersonic again yet.
Yeah, not quite there, but
it's getting there. It's getting there.
Well,
I heard the dog bark from the living room.
You want to know what's really funny? When I was flying in back into Peoria, I looked and kind of saw where we were. I could tell my house from the plane.
isn't that fun?
I can see my house from up here.
I did. I was like, okay, there's that. And they're like, oh, it's right there. So I waved. And
When
I
I was,
know now that if I were standing in my driveway and wave at the plane, which I've done before, just randomly, just because I'm goofy, that from the height that we were, you could see somebody wave.
my ag mechanic.
I wave at planes going over my house all the time. They veer aside suddenly as if I had a machine gun or something, but
My ag mechanics teacher had a small plane, and it turned out to be a fine spring day, and there were only like 4 of us in class. And he goes, "We're going on a field trip." So he takes us up, and he took us up in our plane, and I'm sitting in the seat beside him. He's like, "Where do you live?" And I go, "We're just south of Rossville." So we fly all the way from Danville up to Rossville. And he shows me my house from the air. Then he looks back and says, "Anybody else close by?" And they're like, "No, we're way out in another county." And it's like, "Oh well." But yeah, got class credit for going up in his airplane and having fun.
my brother-in-law pissed my sister off mightily and impressed me with his skill and scared Lindsay a little bit. But we went over the lake and the nearby uh, limestone quarry that's right close to the lake. And he stood the plane on one wing so I could get a good look at where I used to go fishing with my dad. And boy, was my sister pissed off. She's not really impressed with aerobatics. I just went, oh, right, that's neat. Wish I had a camera. Cell phone was not up to the task at that time.
Then there was the picture I got of the Illinois River on the way home.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right, Donna.
What?
The cat got down and wants you to go pick her up. Cat got down just fine. Cat can get back up if cat wants up.
She had to go potty. No, she will not get on my lap by herself. I have to pick her up, but once I pick her up, she settles in. And am I sounding like the normal Aunt Donna because Uncle Carl got in a hurry to bring me back north? Seems like I was talking like y'all too much for him.
I wonder how that happened.
I don't know, but especially after the second trip to the Waffle House and my talking with the waitress, which got his book sold, by the way.
And here I thought it was Richie's atrocious Southern accent, which he doesn't have, unless he wants to.
I love the picture.
I was going to say I didn't start talking in a drawl, did I?
Yeah.
I have been known to do that from a time or 12, but
if you did, it was only because you were telling a particular joke that you needed one for. It wasn't a something that you didn't realize you were doing. I noticed that I slid into the Appalachian accent a couple of times talking to some people. And I didn't mean to, but that's an accent that I use rather effectively.
Well, somewhere along the line, my Minnesota accent popped out a few times.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't lived there for 18 years, and I was in the South. How
Somebody brought you ice cream.
I did get ice cream one night.
Oh, that was good ice cream.
Hmm?
Mhm.
Oh, everything was good. Everything was good. Um, I have.
But we expected that to be good. We didn't expect ice cream.
Well, it got a little melty on the way, and then it refroze, and it almost turned into like an ice milk.
But I like mine melty.
Well, and that's what I thought. She's like, "I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry," and I'm like, "No, I like it. I'm liking it."
I'm I used to make my mother so mad when I was a kid because I'd stir my ice cream and stir it, and she's like, "Quit playing with your ice cream and eat it." And I'm like, "Well, I'm making it soft." When I was about 26, I was over at their house, got ice cream, and I started stirring it, and then I looked at my mom and said, "Hey, look, I'm still doing it." Uh,
And
I
she's
got the
still
tongue.
pissed. Uh,
I got the tongue.
oh my.
My mom, every time she didn't have a smart ass comment, which wasn't very often, would go just like, and she looked like Lucy when she did it.
Hmm.
Oh,
We wondered where you got that from.
I am so my mama's child.
Well, and thank you for everybody that reached out about our icky news while I was down there. I appreciate all the love.
Mm,
We had a somebody in Ted's family pass away, and
Oh, I'm sorry.
well, if that damn delivery driver hits Lindsay's car, somebody's going to pass away, and it might wind up being me if I don't jump when she says frog. Um, That's why I've got to get up before 10:30 and go out and move the car into the yard somewhere. Her car is not in the way of where I want the lumber delivered on the forklift, but I don't believe in taking chances with something I paid cash for,
Also, don't want to take chances with drivers you don't know.
especially forklift drivers.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even do that in a factory. Because as I have related in many stories, I was the only one that was awake during most of the OSHA training classes. So, aw, that's cute, Foxy. And
oh,
now the dog is with
Oh,
her. That's sweet. And Thesis is going, shafted again.
is he frozen?
I
There
don't.
he is.
No, he's moving now.
Now, yeah.
He looked very philosophical there for a minute. Whom shall I kill first? Uh, hey, when a master of the martial arts looks like that, I tend to ninja my ass up the nearest tree. Uh,
I would pay money to see you ninja your ass up a tree, Dan.
Me too. That would be
you,
fun.
it looks kind of like a squirrel with
Yes.
foot claws strapped on to his shoes. If a squirrel wore
Or
shoes.
shoes.
When is Thesis internet not acting up? It's not his fault. Yeah, Carl. Yeah, yeah. Um. um
We
uh-huh.
know.
And yeah. Well, And as Carl has just defined the moment, of course it's sweet. It's a puppy. Richie, are you playing badminton or trying to
I think
snatch
it's a bug.
flies out of midair?
They're a gnat or a mosquito.
Ah,
I was lazy. I decided I was just going to open the office window, scoot my laptop a little bit to the side, and wait for the trick or treaters there because the front door is right there.
mm.
So I'm like, I can play Fallout and hand out candy. We had like either 7 or 9. I don't know if I forgot to count 2 people or not. Either 7 or 9 trick or treaters.
We haven't had trick or treaters for years. Apparently, my house is too scary.
We didn't turn
No.
our light on.
Actually, the reason is we're so far out in the country that parents would have to bundle their kids in a car and take them house to house to trick or treat, and that uses a lot of gas.
We, growing up, that we had certain people in the country we would go see that were friends with my parents and stuff. So I remember those days.
Basically, if we wanted to give out candy, we'd go down to the church parking lot where they have trunk or treat. And yeah, well,
that's where Joe was tonight, doing their town's trunk or treat.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much when you're this far out, you damn near need an airplane to go anywhere, much less a car.
Where we are, they bring kids in from not so good neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And, that's okay. That's fine with me. Until the year I sat and watched this white van pull up. About 6 or 8 kids got out, went around the block, which was cool. Our house was last. Went and got in the van. Oh, wait. Got out again in different costumes. Went around the block. They did that 4 times.
It's a conspiracy.
I don't care how old you are. If you make some kind of effort, nothing but I just said, I'm not doing it anymore. Just not doing it. And I noticed tonight that us and the 3 houses on that side, all of us were dark between 5 and 7, which is when they're allowed out.
And Carl, I would agree with that, but this is church families, and they know everybody whose car is in the parking lot. It's not just, like pulling into a 7-Eleven, opening the trunk and starting to hand out candy.
I only did that once. Oh.
Hey, we don't even have a 7-Eleven that's open down here anymore. Those things are out of business in this place. Golden pantries, we have plenty of those.
I don't think we even have those anymore.
I don't think candy is what they're handing out from the car trunks at the Golden Pantry.
Different kind of candy.
Special candy.
Yeah.
Well, if your idea of candy is very highly machined steel with sharp, pointy things that go into it for later use, yeah, but I'd really rather go to the sporting goods store to buy my guns. That way, at least the paperwork gets filed, and I don't have to worry about the police showing up. Oh, of course you are, Carl. When are you not? Oop, not the green room. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
I'm not gonna go.
But-
We have the naming of the running group. There was somebody with it. I'm not going there. I'll tell you his name later while we're in the green room.
Okay. Oh, and Lindsay said, please don't expect me to jump in the green room tomorrow night. And I said, well, Misty was in there, but when we did it Wednesday night,
Yep.
or was it Tuesday night? I
It was
forget.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
And she didn't turn her camera on, and nobody blinked an eye at that. That's perfectly fine.
I didn't have my camera on because I was on my phone, and when I'm on my phone, it's just too much, so I can't. So nobody cares. I mean, nobody cares.
No, I mean, Kiri almost never turns his camera on, and only sometimes he has the animated avatar that follows his facial movements. But so Skunk sometimes never turns his camera on, but he usually has one of the avatar things that.
Oh, I forgot to say, there was a few people that did ask about him to me.
Skunk?
Yeah. But where he was this weekend, I said he had a wrestling.
Yep. Skunk now has a career, so
he had a wrestling event that he had already promised himself to. So.
Yep. If he's getting paid, I'm not going to object to him being absent, but I will miss him because I like Skunk a lot.
I can't wait to meet him in person. He seems like a trip.
That's one way of putting it.
He is.
A positive trip.
Yeah.
Well, his last name is Guthrie, and it reminds me an awful lot of Arlo, but with a twisted sense of humor. More twisted sense.
I was going to say twisted compared to Arlo. Holy fuck!
Yeah. Well, Arlo is the guy that recorded at Alice's Restaurant. Which, oddly enough, is exactly the same length as the deleted audio tapes from the Nixon White House. Although I don't think Richard was really not you, Richie, Nixon. I don't think he was cool enough to have actually wanted to listen to Alice's Restaurant.
Oh, hell no.
He probably was just watching porn like any other president.
Yeah, because he would be one president that wouldn't be able to have any.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say.
I think
LBJ.
I think LBJ just didn't care and did what he wanted to do, and probably got rid of half of the damn microphones Nixon installed.
Okay, the Witzman dude must be drinking back there.
Well, if he isn't, I will drink for him. Damn it!
Well, he started to sing. I had to threaten him, and then look at his last comment.
Yeah, well, I noticed him start to sing. I wasn't going to put it in the
thank you
public record.
Do you know if Sarah was here, that would have a completely different ring to it, because she would have said, well, what kind of fuck does the Dark Pope give?
I ain't telling.
I ain't touching that line. Not even in the green room am I touching that line.
We got to remember that one for Sarah.
Oh, hell. He's doing that sober.
Apparently, I have rubbed off on him.
Not the green room again.
You opened yourself up for that one.
Not the green room again.
You ain't get deep enough. You just stop digging.
No, you just go, hello, China.
Oh, Lord. I didn't really want wontons that badly.
Go
I
ahead, Rich.
we're more into pot stickers.
Go ahead, Rich. Say it. I dare you. I double dare you.
What's
wait
he
for
rolling,
Lisa to
rolling
correct all
on the
of them.
floor here, just wiping his eyes because he can't say what he's thinking.
I'm waiting to get
Wonton
Hot sticker.
pot stickers. Okay.
how the oh wow.
I think after LibertyCon, we will be living in each other's heads for a long time.
LibertyCon.
Egg rolls.
Hallowcon. Excuse me. God, if I'm living in somebody else's head after LibertyCon, I must have made an impression.
You always do.
I meant a good one.
So
I can't.
Go ahead, Rich. Go ahead. We can take it. That's what she said.
I am 12. Ah,
Oh.
I'm so 12.
By the way, I'm looking forward to Thesis of the show Saturday night.
You're gonna talk about food, aren't you, Thesis?
It's
I think
funeral
it's
funerary
practices.
customs.
But that is quite the smile it froze up at.
Yeah.
It has that
Carl, screenshot.
Too late.
So it is on food, right? Thesis, it is on food.
No, it's on
Funeral
funerary
practice.
practices.
Oh, when's the food one?
Every night.
Whenever you want to eat.
Oy.
And Cowboy Kent had a sale, so I ordered some more stuff and a copy of the last cookbook that he wrote that I don't have at the moment, and I'm really hoping that he comes out with a fourth one this year because, good Lord, those recipes are incredible. Oh,
Boom, boom.
I think he's going to reboot.
Loxy, it was not on the rails to begin with. We'll go with that right away.
I
Oh,
was
no,
gonna say
no.
we don't even have rails.
Good Lord, Foxy, this is my show. We've never had rails.
Remember, it was Black Man's Training that started the taco.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes we have, handicap zones, but we don't have rails.
Rich,
Mostly we
hey,
have
I remember
handicap
that
zones
report.
because I keep falling down.
Rich, just say it before you hurt yourself. Just go ahead. Go
Nobody's
ahead.
listening. Just say it.
Most of the people on this panel don't mind being railed.
And you see what the Witzman dude wanted to know.
Yeah, really. No, Carl. I assure you that nobody is running a train on anybody else in this room.
Yeah.
As
Let's
much as
not
they
forget.
beg.
I do keep Joe under my desk.
Oh, hey, there is a sexy woman outside my window.
It
Say
Well,
hi
it's
to
got to
Rich.
be. It's got to be your wife because you're too scared
Yeah,
to look
Misty.
at another one.
Yeah, Misty let the dog out. She's letting the dog back in.
Tell her hi from all of us.
Yes, tell her we love her.
Hi from all of us.
I'm sure that went through the window really well. She's out walking the dog, you said.
No, she was
Oh,
coming back in.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
the new
But
pupper
as she
snores.
just got home and that she does have to work in the morning, I am going to go spend some time with her. If she goes to bed and y'all are still on, I'll be back. Otherwise, good night all.
See you
Have a good
Good
later.
night.
night.
Glad Sam.
Go ahead, leave me alone with two beautiful women. See if I care.
Hey, Dan, swap our
Yes.
pictures.
Why?
Just swap the pictures. You'll see why.
Sandwich.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm not sure I'm worth being the lettuce in this between these two particular cupcakes.
Dan, you're the meat in this sandwich.
Okay, that is what you said last night.
I don't recall that one.
Yeah, that's what you said last night.
Yeah, well, thankfully Lindsay doesn't watch my show because she already has to listen to my sense of humor enough.
Yeah, but if she knows it's coming from me and Donna, she's going to laugh her ass off.
I hope not. I kind of like that. It's cute, and I can hold it in one hand. I have a big hand. Okay.
No comment.
Oh no. She did not realize that when we got married that I would sleep right next to her, and when she rolled over on her back, I would roll over on roll over on her side. I would roll over on my side as well, and somehow or another, my hand just gravitated. It is gravity. I mean, it's the most attractive body around. So,
I was also laughing at Foxy.
sausage sandwich, right? You'd be surprised. No, wait a minute. No, you wouldn't. You're married to Thesis. You wouldn't be surprised at all. Might be disappointed, but wouldn't be surprised. I'm not he. What can I say? I have a reputation to uphold, and everything else is taco filling.
Oh, crap.
Oh, how little you think of me, girl. Seriously.
Yeah, you're going to fill someone's taco.
You already said your lettuce.
Well, hey.
Only this time on purpose.
I'm not a sweet drizzle. I'll tell you that right now. I don't drink enough
I'm still trying to
pineapple
figure out
juice.
how he's lettuce if we're cupcakes. I've never eaten lettuce with cupcakes before.
Moving right along. I was not going to say anything that could be taken rudely, but and still include the two of you as.
Oh, you mean like you were going to let us do something?
I don't know that I could have the power to stop you if you wanted to do something.
I'm not the only one that has an evil laugh.
I could probably protest, but I don't think either one of you would listen.
No.
Yeah, I can hear his protest. No, stop.
Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Yeah. Was yeah. The first time I ever heard that precise pacing was on the band bus on the way back from a football game, and it was one of the cheerleaders saying, "Don't stop." Um, hey, I was like 8 seats in front of them. Uh, I'm just going, damn. I never learned the new routines. Uh, that's why they stuck me with a French horn.
Oh,
Hey, fuckers are heavy to carry when you're marching.
Yeah. But how you have to hold them gives you a little bit of life experience practice.
you think they're heavy? I tried
Now
carrying.
that you say that,
Uh-oh. Is it
Yeah.
raining out? Oh.
or is it just moist?
No, you just have to spin it around until the water runs out.
You spin me.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
want
but
you to get banned. I don't want you to get a strike.
That hadn't come out in the 70s yet.
That's
Foxy,
what she said.
I will probably get banned because it's my damn channel before you get banned for a comment.
No, well, are you talking
Unless
about?
we get another Russian bot and you start talking when I'm trying to ban them. That's what happened to
Josh, that's who
Carl.
you banned. That's who you banned was Josh.
Oh, yeah, it was. It was Josh.
No, and Carl too.
No,
Yes, but
you
we,
did.
They both had to drop a smart ass comment right while I was trying to ban a Russian bot. And I'm going, damn it, quit doing this to me. I can only click so rapidly, you know. My aim is not good at my age.
that's what Lucy says.
Everything fits.
we at least you clean up after yourself.
Oh, no, that's in a different room. However, I will go get her a towel. Because I've heard the Donald Duck routine. Hey, it's a good Donald Duck routine. Don't move. I'll get you a towel.
Is it safe to look up?
Well, I'm still wearing a shirt. It's not a particularly pretty shirt, but it doesn't have paint splattered all over it yet. But it's one they gave me at work. Oh, it's a union shirt, so that explains why I didn't get any paint on me.
And no, I'm not wearing the black dress.
Much to my regret. But then again, you did look very nice in the black dress.
Thank you.
Even if
I
I
dressed up
didn't
as
try to
Robin.
rip it off of you. That's a complaint my mother and my wife have said many a time, gossiping about Hollifield men. They buy us all this pretty stuff, and then they won't let us wear it for more than about 30 seconds before they tear it off. I'm going, hell, that's the best $50 I ever spent.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh,
My
and
virgin
Zach comes
ears.
in just in time.
Hey, Zachy.
Oh, Lord.
Zachy kid.
I guess I should behave now
Now?
for a given value of behavior. Yes, he is a young and impressionable lad. He might get the wrong idea. Then again, he might get an education.
I was going to say, remember, he did go to church camp.
And I've heard about that church camp. It sounds an awful lot like band camp to me. We're not on Stupid O'Clock's YouTube. We are on my YouTube, which is a totally separate channel. I started to put us on Stupid O'Clock's YouTube, and I go, well, we're not doing Stupid O'Clock tonight, so why should I fill up Joe Dog's account with a video he's just going to delete later? Like most people that watch this show, they just delete it later.
Oh, there's certain episodes I think that have made it into the long haul.
Hey, at the moment, if I posted it to YouTube, it's still there.
Oh my God. You should see the because I went to send the link to Zach. The thumbnail that came up with it is quite humorous.
Oh my God. Wasn't the one with the kangaroo and the dog again, was it?
No. It's from tonight. I'm
Okay.
doing this. You're just got that smart ass grin on your face, Dan, and Donna's going this way.
Well, I mean, seriously. Oh, Zach, you pretty much got that right. YouTube is behaving badly. And now we've got a message from the cat from outer space. Hey, I didn't do that.
I didn't either. I'm innocent this time.
This time.
Mm-hmm. We know that for the most part, I will admit when I'm not innocent.
Excuse me 1 second. I need to address this. Foxy, that's because StreamYard is very, very resource hungry. And it will eat everything on your computer in the way of functionality. And I don't know why Aunt Donna thinks that's so damn funny, but there you go, Dawn.
And no, I did not dress up as a nun.
Get none of your lip. Had to clean her off the seat. Get the crumbs out of my mustache. Worked fine until a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, well, that was when the sunspots StreamYard will eat your lunch. It can try. You get between me and my lunch, that's the reason I got a sharp knife.
Oh, goodness gracious, I am so sorry.
Where are your Halloween costume? It's only 9:45 here.
I went through them this weekend at Hallowcon. You should have been there to see, but no, you had to go see.
She told you.
Not bitchy at all about that. Can you tell?
I don't know. And I don't bother with costumes anymore. I just wear my regular clothes, and people go, "Are you a cowboy?" No. "Are you a vampire?" No. I just dress this way. for fun every day. Foxy, I don't know if it was the latest update for StreamYard or not. I've never really noticed when StreamYard does updates until they do something that screws everything up for everybody.
Okay, there's the thumbnail it picked up when I sent the link. That's the epitome of us. That couldn't have been a better group.
I do hope that's the official thumbnail for tonight's video. I probably will not get any complaints from R. Sterling Esquire about that particular. He already claims that I'm the Hugh Hefner of YouTube here. I'm always surrounded by beautiful women, and I go, no, it's not Hugh Hefner. It's Dean Martin. That's my patron saint, Dean Martin. Oh,
Want to be a cowboy.
cowboy vampire. Well, I have often gone into restaurants and I go, "How do you want your steak cooked?" And does it lead the cow by? I'll just cut off what I want. They didn't seem to get the joke. Then again, they charge too much for rubber steaks. Not the vampire kind. I'm not going to name the particular venue because someone else probably owns it now, and not the original management that I experienced when I was there the first time, and have not been back yet because rubber steak. I finally got hungry enough to eat the one piece of roast beef that I had left from the banquet dinner at Hallowcon. And good God, was that ever good? I mean, I don't know the new cook's name. I don't know if Ruth actually did that.
Alex.
Alex?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
but what did he make? Sorry, I was reading something.
oh, it was really good. It was really good.
As of right now, Alex is on board to come back next year as Grill Man.
Okay. I'm still gonna miss Megan, but you know, she's cute. He may be cute too, but I'm not of the persuasion to be able to decide that. Oh, Zach. Taking my friends to the Waffle House on Saturday night, like at midnight.
Chunked, covered, and capped.
Yep, that's for the hash browns, in case you didn't know. My favorite is pork chop and eggs, although I rarely get it because it is time consuming for the cooks. And most of the time when I go into a Waffle House, it's rush hour. So I try and make things easy on them. Carl recommends, if I can, yeah, there it is. The sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast bowl. The chocolate chip peanut butter waffle, Donna recommends.
Ooh, I had the s'mores waffle. That was pretty damn good too.
Zach likes the sound of pork chop and eggs. And he really likes the sound of the chocolate chip peanut butter waffle. Basically, Zach, it's Waffle House.
You okay, Donna? We can't hear you.
I have not muted her. The cat messed with your microphone cord again.
Am I here again?
Yes.
Yeah, now you are.
Oh, it's that damn remote. It hangs just where it'll hit the edge of my desk.
Oh, you were saying, my dear?
No, I want another chocolate chip peanut butter chip waffle. And when you put the melted butter on the melted chips, I even don't mind using maple syrup on it. And I don't like maple syrup.
Zach has a valid point here. Yes, do try to go to Waffle House in between the hurricanes so you can get the full menu.
Right.
And Thesis is going chicken and waffles. Yeah,
I could never get into that.
it is good. Joe Bachman has joined us.
Hey, Joe.
Howdy.
See,
Welcome to consciousness.
He's not under my desk anymore.
I told him something to do about that bottle of Joe water of yours. Whether or not he does it depends on how good his printer is.
Oh, dear Lord.
So, Joe, we were just talking about what to eat at the Waffle House.
The sandwich I had was actually really good. It was a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich.
They do those very well.
And then I had loaded, peppered, and smothered?
Yeah.
Smothered onions.
Yeah.
Covered is
cheese.
Yeah, smothered, peppered, and something else I got for the potatoes. I can't remember. I'd say I drank and slept since then, but haven't really drank.
You haven't really slept either.
No, considering I went back to work the next day after I got home.
Oh, good God. And
you drank since the Waffle House. We had that Sunday morning, and then we had the dead dog party. So
that's right. Yeah.
Thanks for the pizza, dude.
That was great.
Not a problem.
That was excellent. That made it a real dead dog party, the pizza.
That was Saturday night.
No, that was Sunday night.
That was Sunday night? Okay.
That was Sunday.
Okay.
Honestly, the weekend is so smushed
evidently
together.
Aunt Donna got some sleep since then.
I went out to lunch with April yesterday, got home at 1:30, and then slept until after 5. Poor Uncle Carl had to get his own supper.
No, I guess to
Ruth was trying to get rid of a pack of bologna. I mean, seriously. Yeah. And now Zach wants waffle and pizza. I don't think that's a combination they offer, but if you order it, they will do it.
if they can. I mean, I don't know how they would make a pizza crawl. I don't think.
Donna doesn't know what day it is either. Yeah, well, it's the after convention
coma, as I call it.
I was about to say that, but I was trying to find a better word, but I don't know
I
what the
don't
better
know.
word
Call
is.
it con coma.
Well, I had stuffed crust pizza with another couple of other brands and was not impressed. But Papa Joe's stuffed crust was awesome. And I love that Alfredo sauce.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I know, waffle love is only on this side of the country. Utah, Idaho, excuse me.
Idaho.
Who do you think you is?
Excuse me, I spoonerized those two words. Texas, Arizona, and California.
Oh, which one of us are you talking about when you say you the hoe?
Nobody present.
No, my wife's not on here. Oh wait, no, she's the hooker. Never
She's
mind.
a hooker, not a hoe. Get it right, Joe. I made a poem.
Oh, Zach is taking credit.
That's because you went to church camp, Zach.
No, I think the apartment in Florida is costing way too much money.
Especially since it's now just him.
Well, having roommates often works out that way. Worms out that way. Yeah, that was
Man,
another
tell me again how you're
spinnerism.
an
That
author and you
huh?
can write and you understand words and you know how to make words.
I know how to make up words too.
Apparently.
That's okay. My wife, we had a we did some trunk or treating tonight with the police department, fire department, all that. Parks Board got in on it down at town hall. And my wife had said something earlier about, she was an English major and all that. And then he went to say something else, and the words just, they weren't words. I turned and looked at her. I said, "How the hell were you an English major?"
Sometimes speaking is hard.
Yeah.
Speaking in regular words is hard. Speaking in cursive, like I'm pretty sure it was Friday nights, is not.
I do believe that I'm capable of thinking in perfectly comprehensive Oxford Standard English.
Hi, Joe.
But when it comes to talking, my brain often outruns my mouth, and different things kind of get conflated so that words come out compressed and combined and kind of silly, but people don't seem to mind that much. As long as I can make them laugh, I figure I'm doing a good job.
But haven't you ever been like your fingers are going and you can't type a word and you always type the same word wrong the same way?
That's what spell check is for, dear.
Well, like remote, the word remote. I type out remto. So guess what? Guess what this is?
It's a rimto.
It's a remto, yes. I can't type it, so I just changed the damn name of it.
As a writer, that's your privilege.
And when I worked at the call center, I took calls on TV, so I typed remto a lot.
Oh, Carl.
Anything is a word if you can say it with enough confidence.
That's right.
You can even... Oh, my God. Zach, what the... Wrong one.
A doco?
No.
No,
I ain't going there. I ain't going there. And here Carl had to smart off, and I clicked on him first. That's how you got banned the first time, dude. And it wasn't on purpose then either.
Well, he was reacting to one of Theseus's comments.
I know. And I looked at that and I go, this is why we check to make sure that one certain party did not unregister us to vote next week. And then I realized that when I laid out the October issue, I did not put in my usual, go out there and vote come election day, people. You might not find anybody you want to vote for, but I can guarantee you're going to find somebody you want to vote against. And then I totally left that out because I guess I've gotten entirely too many political ads in the last 6 months, and I'm tired of this already. Just let's just go ahead and get this over with. And
we already did.
Maybe Meal Team 6 will be too busy at the Waffle House to go out and vote for Cheeto Jesus or whatever. That's about as political as I'm going to get now, folks. Can't make any promises for later. I may have an opportunity to gloat. Hopefully. I found myself out there painting, thinking of insulting things to say to the party I do not intend to vote for.
And Foxy comes in.
Well, you just nailed the assessment of most of the people's opinions of everything I say.
Oh, I thought you were going to say people's opinions of most politicians.
Well, that too, but I mean, seriously.
Okay, kids. Well, I think I'm gonna sign off. Have fun.
Well, you did make it an hour 12, so you're doing good. But
plus,
Ted needs to go to bed.
As I say, I'm pretty sure we get the little tap 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 pretty soon. Are you staying on for the full 12 or for 12 hours? Jeez. Oh, I just lost my heart off my taco.
Well,
last more than 12 hours.
The only way one of my shows lasts for 12 hours is if I go to sleep in the chair on camera.
Oh no, it's a taco right now.
It doesn't glow at all.
I think we're
whoa, Zach.
I don't know what you've been eating, dude, but
and there's a couple of tacos at Hallowcon, so
What was that, Joe?
nothing that you can prove.
Yes, I can.
This is recorded. No, I said there was a couple of tacos at Hallowcon,
but they were underage.
I loved how. Okay, this you gotta admit is freaking hilarious. Robin and I, we met each other last year at Hallowcon. Didn't really talk at all, but we saw each other. The fact that she shows up in the dress on Friday night that I have already brought for Saturday night, and then Saturday day I have my taco shirt, and she's wearing a shirt that has talking about pink tacos. Do you know when you find your kindred spirit?
Yes.
Yeah.
I witnessed that with Lindsay and Misty finding themselves both being kindred spirits, and I am so happy for them. And
hey, Carl, just if question, the picture you took of me in front of the pillar. Do you have the unedited version yet? And if you do, can you send that to me as well? Because I have the other one saved.
He never gets rid of anything.
It was a pillar.
A pillar of decency? I think not.
That poor pillar was probably the most decent thing that was at that hotel this weekend.
That's
I
saying a
remained
lot.
decent as long as I was outside of my
I don't
reading.
know. The pizza was pretty damn good.
Oh, by the way, I lost to this man down here. He is now the Pumpkin Chunkin champion of 2024.
Mm-hmm.
And you are pissed.
At least, okay, I have to say this. He's the one. Joe's the one that took me out. He's the one that beat me, and he won the whole thing. So that says something about it.
So next year we'll have the throwdown.
Yeah, and maybe next year Dawn will learn to throw the shovel down and ask for a ladder because she keeps digging.
Oh Lord, Zach!
Oh my God,
And then
Zach, that sounds disgusting. Sweet pumpkin taco.
Oh, by the way, Joey, somebody earlier was already talking about sweet drizzle.
What was I getting brought up for?
I don't know, but Thesis has got a good idea here.
Well, he might be onto something there.
Actually, you know,
bad enough with Trey, Dawn, and I.
And Misty, and
Oh God,
and Lindsay, and the world did not end.
No,
but Joe Dog may end up drinking a lot that weekend.
It got tilted a little bit, but
I think the world became a better place that we all met.
It certainly should be.
And that's not me being silly or goofy. I think that us all coming together, that was an awesome weekend.
I found it so. And Joe Dog said his being drunk was an act. He was actually drinking the sweet tea.
Oh, good. We kind of worried.
Well, we were all worried because we know his doctor told him if he ever had alcohol again, he'd die. But that doesn't keep him from being a practical joker.
Okay, you can keep that in your dream, Zach.
I'm not sure exactly what was in his dreams, but
that's why I said he can just keep that there in his dreams.
I think he was talking about the taco.
I'm sure he was.
And on that note, have a good night, everybody.
Good night, Dawn.
Good night, Dawn. And Zach, believe me, I was sitting there surrounded by beautiful women, drunk as a lord, and still going on drinking.
Oh, you were still going, all right.
Well, you know, leave me a good review on Yelp or whatever.
OnlyFans.
Oh, only fiends.
Only Dan's.
Oh, next year instead of bringing the black duster, I really ought to bring the old Dan coat. Although I don't have a beat up cowboy hat, but I kind of and Kitty thinks just like Joe. They told me those movies had been deleted.
I lied when I said that.
What the hell kind of spider are you other than big and ugly?
Does Trey need to come help you? Save you?
Endangered?
Well, the problem is he's around too much electronic shit right now for me to swing at him.
Nope. Wouldn't be a good time for acetone to be splashed around.
He didn't like that.
Too bad it's not tomorrow night. There's a there's a definite line there that could be crossed.
There we go.
You put him in a Ziploc bag and then filled it with acetone.
No, he's currently stuck inside this now. He fell down into one of my old mods that I don't use anymore. So I just put the magnetic pod in on top of him.
It was suicide. We'll all swear to that.
Really? He did it of his own volition. Oh shit! I mangled that word really well. I mean,
But you'll know if he's still
I've had
alive.
at least 4 beers today, and I've only had like one shot of the Statesman in a really tall glass.
Well, you
I've
know
still
he's
got
still
half
alive
of it.
if you hear a loud scream and you see the little pod go flipping by the camera. Matter of fact, you might not even need your headphones to actually hear the scream. You might hear it just from outside your window.
Yeah, but the scream is going to be you, not the damn spider.
I know.
Now I want to watch them for some reason. Those are ants, not spiders. Because Tarantula is not that good a movie to watch.
No.
Oh.
I do not watch any movie that has any kind of bugs
Oh, well,
eating on people. Okay, I watched The Mummy. Those scarab beetles were cool.
There
Well,
were
not the
two that I
main
thought
thing.
was.
You know.
Sorry, I was talking over you, Joe. Say that again.
The scarab beetles weren't the main thing.
Indeed.
Well, they were fast little buggers. I mean, didn't take long to chew on anybody. Hey, Kiri!
You fast for that long and see how quickly you're going to eat your food. Oh.
That's true. 5,000 years is a long time. Especially without a sandwich of some kind.
Hell, I'm a dick
Kiri?
after 8 hours.
Oh. Actually, my Chinese dinner is waiting on me in the microwave right now. And I won't eat it until after we end the show. And Lindsay is well aware of this fact, and she's gotten used to the fact that I don't eat on a schedule. It's more like, okay, I'm hungry now, and then I'll eat something. It might be all day. It might be in the middle of the night. I don't know. I never know. Actually, I am wearing a belt that I had to take up another notch because for some strange reason, I have been losing weight. And probably because I'm just about out of jelly babies and I'm definitely out of chocolate chip cookies. I threw the bag for the last ones away. So Emily, how you doing, honey?
Hey, Emily.
Hey, Emily.
Yeah, you're welcome to join us. I mean, you're part of the crew anyway, so if as long as it's safe and you're not uh trying to drive with one hand, chat with the other hand, and got a third hand to deal with whatever else is going on in the car. Carl, the only reason that a dog has not come in to herd me to bed is because I've got the door shut. Uh,
We don't shut door. Well, we do now.
yeah, really. Um, if you value your glassware, you're going to have to start closing up certain rooms when you
Wasn't
go
my
away for an
glassware?
extended period. Hmm?
It wasn't my glassware. I almost had an "I told you so" moment because I wanted to put the TV in my bedroom down on the floor
Mm-hmm.
so it wouldn't get knocked over. Ray kind of knocked it over, but they knocked it towards the wall, so it was still on the
Mm.
thing. So yeah, when we go someplace overnight, and next year when we come down to Hallowcon, bedroom door is going to be closed.
Um, one reason why I hate to close the door to my office is that uh, oh, Emily, you don't have to get decent for us, please. Uh, yeah,
Well,
we are definitely a bad influence on everybody we interact with. Uh,
thank you, Emily. I aspire to be a bad influence,
really.
which is why one sister-in-law hated me,
Well,
which only encouraged me to be fatter.
hmm it's recorded. Yeah, but you know where you keep your post-it notes. Um,
And if you want to be on YouTube with the cool kids, it's on Dan's channel.
oh yes, I did not announce that. I did not put it to the Stupid O'Clock YouTube channel because I did not want to fill up Joe Dog's YouTube channel because he has to pay extra for that. Um, I still do not know what we're going to do when StreamYard screws us over in February. Uh,
And I have an idea.
I am willing to learn from you as to how I can make that work.
Piggyback off mine, like I got several others.
You're still going to pay StreamYard their blood money?
They still got me at the same rate that I paid this year.
All right. Well, we can go through the independent creators directory. I
I just
what is
do it the same way that Dawn and Thesis log in. Sure, I have one email that's just kind of a shared account, and because the wife actually logs in under mine.
hmm And I have been trying to figure out how to best use. Uh, Now I can't remember the name of the damn program.
OBS.
Yes, that's the one. But that one is well, it's got a learning curve. Let's call it that. It's
Carl
not
could help
a
you.
it's not a shallow learning curve. Yes, I need to buy whatever OBS tutorial book that Carl puts out.
Oh, he hasn't
Uh,
written that yet. He needs to.
yes,
Well,
he certainly does. But
And the thing with OBS though, it's not as easy to have multiple people on.
Yes.
There's still a lot of third-party stuff that you have to use to get that to work, and even then, it's shaky at best.
Mm-hmm.
Because I actually did a lot of research into that already. I mean, there's only been one site that I found that was even remotely close to StreamYard. And that was the one that, you can have all these seats, but only the person who owns the account can actually go into the studio and be the admin and,
Mm-hmm.
all this other jazz. Zach does
Yeah.
have that could work.
And Zach, if you could translate from Canadian, I'd probably understand it easier. I mean, there's like a couple of extra commas you left out, and maybe a couple of M dashes or something. I don't know, but yes, Carl, sound could be an issue. Yes, it could.
Hey, Chris.
I'm sorry, that's not translating, Zach. That's obfuscating. And hello, Chris.
Hey, Chris. Yeah, no, it'd be basically just setting up, it'd be no different than going into the green room and then one of whoever has the best internet connection, using OBS to stream to YouTube.
We'll have to. Oh, Zach, you're totally ruining a story for next month.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. Translated the wrong way. Yeah. Like I said, you're totally ruining a story for next month. And since the author is among the audience, so to speak.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Neither do I. Thank goodness. Oh,
I am innocent.
like
So
fun.
hope you're resting up, Chris. You deserve it. You did a wonderful job last weekend.
You worked your ass off. I mean, seriously.
And we all appreciate it.
Yes.
Very much so. We appreciate everything that everyone at Hallowcon does. But Chris seems to do a whole lot more than anyone has ever asked. And it's a much better con because of that. Everything works much more smoothly.
Next year, though, we might be able to get Chris to sit down long enough to enjoy a little of that. Oh, he did get to try some of the whiskey. Never mind.
I didn't open the Statesman until I got home. I mean, seriously, Chris did not slow down long enough to enjoy the bottle of Statesman bourbon that I brought. Now I'm having to drink it before it goes bad.
He did get slowed down long enough Friday night to enjoy a little bit to test the Indiana whiskey.
Yeah. And I've got to say, some of that was really, really good. Oh, and Aunt Donna, when Lindsay saw the Illinois shot glass, she just absolutely squealed like Dawn. She goes, "Oh, you don't have that one? Yeah. Good luck in finding a place to put it." Because my shot glass, I have two shelves for shot glasses. There's nothing else on them. They are both full. So I said, I'm putting this in front of this oil lamp. Unless the power goes out, we're not going to use the oil lamp.
For a
So
while.
it's safe. Yeah, we got plenty of candles. We can use that for romantic evenings, but the oil lamps, all we've almost got 10 of them. I think we've got more than 8. Started to say all dozen of them are for basically severe weather instances when the power goes out. And oh, I actually had my little solar powered radio outside today while I was working and listening to that thing. And it's not big, but you got a big sound to it. Only trouble is half of the ads the radio station played. Thankfully, they're one of my favorite radio stations because they play very few ads, but half or over half were for political candidates I hope do not get elected.
Oh,
Well, I mean, they were attack ads against the opposition candidate, and that is not a polite thing to do. What? Oh,
oopsie.
what on earth?
I thought it was a lip with fangs, but yeah, now I put my magnifying glass up there. It's a crying emoji.
Oh,
Well, I don't like that. I wanted. It looked like the from
oh, I see
wherever
what you're talking. I see what you're talking about now.
it looks like the Rocky Horror Picture lips, only with fangs. But I guess it's a face with tears.
Well, just
Ah,
just like you, no backsies. Um, can't undo it. Um, I'm sure there's a vampire emoji somewhere. Foxy, you have one oil lamp? Y'all must have a really teeny tiny place. Uh,
they
we've
do
got
live in an apartment.
yes, I know, but even when I lived in an apartment, I had one for the bathroom, one for the bedroom, one for the living room, and one for the kitchen. Uh, that does not mean that I was being extravagant. That meant that I was being practical. Oil lamps th- are usually have a large enough reservoir where they can last for a long time.
If you can use them.
Mm-hmm.
Being allergic to petroleum products, I can't use an oil lamp. So we have a lot of we have candelabras.
Mm. Well, you learn what you can use and what you cannot, and adjust accordingly. Um,
Well, I got tired of going to the hospital, so I started avoiding the things that I'm allergic to.
Well, the Jehovah's Witnesses quit showing up, so I don't have human torches anymore. Um, and it's Halloween. I'm allowed to make horror jokes, okay? Uh,
We haven't had one since the day those 4 guys got scared or something. I really wish I.
probably you with an axe.
No, they parked across the street from us, and four of them got out of the car. Usual uniform, white shirt, black pants, and they proceeded to go around the house that way. And it wasn't 5 minutes later they came back at a dead run, got in that car, and
Mm.
I'm like, I didn't even get to do my naked dance for them. And we haven't had a witness here since.
Well, um, we haven't had any since Lindsay got shunned for daring to not divorce me and marry some guy, some kid that they had picked out for her. I'm going, imagine that. A woman who thinks for herself. That must be against whatever book it is you're using. Probably.
Gee, I guess they forgot the part in the ceremony that
What?
says, "Let no man put us under."
I don't know, but we just had the weirdest siren go past. Sounded like something off a voyage to the bottom of the sea.
They
And
found
it
you.
is still going up the road. I can hear it in the distance.
Come here, baby girl.
It's not a police car. It's not an ambulance. It's not a fire truck. I don't know what it is. That was weird. Never heard that one before, and I've lived out in the middle of nowhere for a long time.
I noticed Tuesday that the fire chief's siren is different than the fire engine's.
Hmm. How so?
It was more of a whoop whoop sound
That's what this was.
rather than just the, shall I say, constant blare of the fire
Hmm.
engine. Yeah, we had a. I have this little app called Pulse where you can see who got sent where. And there was a fire when I realized that the sirens quit. I'm like, okay, oh yes, North Vermilion Street. Carl, what, what's your brother's address? No, it was the fire was at 1530, and his address is 1551. So it was just
Oh.
yeah,
I was gonna say that's just down the street. That's
yeah. We have had
close.
we've been under a fire watch since Sunday night. I think I got the first notice on my phone.
Hmm.
Yeah, somebody. They were only there like 40 minutes, so it wasn't the house. Thank the gods. But there's been at least 3 fires around the county because people will not listen and try to burn something in a drought season with high winds.
That is not a good idea. Carl, um,
It's only
you,
14 minutes. Just hang in there.
you can go to bed when you want to go to bed. Um, I don't know. I will probably end the show at 2 hours, but whether or not we leave the studio is entirely up to everybody else. I'm still awake, which is a miracle. But
Where are you?
I will probably head to bed shortly after
Mm-hmm.
the show ends.
well,
I get to go and sit at my field office and wait for a phone call of, hey, we're coming to pick up your asphalt samples.
Oh,
you
okay.
did not pronounce that entirely clearly enough. But
Yeah, I realized that as I said it. Or after I said
I'm
it.
going. What? They're coming after Joe Dog?
No, asphalt, not asshole.
Well, that's what I heard.
I
Uh,
would love Joe Dog.
That's
yeah,
that's not a sample. That's an entire dip. Um,
yeah, Chris. They had one just west of us that was so large and had so much smoke that they closed Interstate 74 for about 3 hours
oh,
because there was no visibility due to all the smoke.
I was in Florida when they had a grass fire that closed 75 North for days because nobody could see to drive.
Mm-hmm.
And they, whoa, there went a regular siren, so something must be going bad. Um, I hope it's not a house fire because the whoop whoop was there, which I did not realize was the fire marshal. That sounded like a police car. Oh, that sounded like another police car that didn't have a siren going. It was more of a, this is what a dragster sounds like when somebody hits the nitrous. Um,
Now, do any of your police vehicles out your guys' way have the rumbler on them?
I do not have the faintest idea.
What's that?
So it is basically something that emits a tone that you know how you get behind a kid
With a
got the
thump thump stereo?
right, and you can feel that bass inside your vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what this puts out. It's a way of grabbing people's attention so that, you know, if they are hard of hearing or, you know, whatever, it like I had a cop car and I didn't even get the full brunt of it as he turned, and it felt like I could feel the pressure change inside the vehicle, like I was next to someone running full bass, and uh, it was quite it got my attention like it was supposed to. Let's put it that way.
I don't think any of our county police have that. The state patrol might, but the state patrol doesn't come down this road that often. Um, we
Yeah,
do have
this
a
was
couple of police officers in the county that live on this road, and they certainly drive like they're police officers. Oh, Emily's here and Richie is back.
Hey,
So that's
Drive like your police officer, so 100 miles an hour in the opposite direction of what the crime is.
more like heading for the nearest Dunkin' Donuts is in the next county, but they don't care. Um, No, drive like a police officer. They're doing 80 miles an hour in a 45-mile-an-hour zone that it isn't safe to drive 30 in. And believe me, I know. I lived here for a long time. I've had lots of cars come off the road into my yard.
Damn.
Uh, I think my brother had, when he owned this same house, he had a decorative split rail fence on either side of the driveway. He got tired of rebuilding it after about the 14th car wreck. And we've had at least in the last 16, 18 years, we've had about 20. It's just
Mm-hmm.
people do not realize there there's a 35 mile or 45 mile an hour speed limit through this S curve for a very, very good reason. We're tired of cleaning up broken glass and having to stand outside and wait for wreckers to haul the debris away. Um, Hell, there's still a pile of broken windshield glass in the ditch that nobody cleaned up, and I'm going, well, I ain't gonna do it. I didn't wreck the fucking car. It's my yard, but that doesn't mean I have to clean up after y'all's mess. Um, there was one, and I feel sorry for the kid. I really do. Came around the curve entirely too fast. Almost took out my mailbox. Going sideways down the road. Went off a
What kind
20
of car
foot in,
was this?
his mother's brand new car.
Like, was it like a really nice sports car? Was it a truck? Was it just like an everyday car?
It
It was
was a middle of the road kind of a mid-priced Pontiac of some kind,
Oh, it's a Pontiac. Okay, keep going.
like a Sunbird or something.
a mom car.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely a mom car, but evidently mom loaned it to the wrong kid, and it went off a 20-foot embankment and landed on my neighbor's decorative granite rocks.
Ooh.
So the
Yeah.
Pontiac was severely broken,
no shit.
and mom had just got it the week before.
Oh.
Oh,
It was only a week old.
shit.
Someone's grounded.
Grounded. They're lucky that she didn't plug them into the nearest light socket. No, Chris, they were not that. They were not that bright, but they had to live around here, and they'd never done it again. But when you're looking out the window, you hear tires screeching, and you see a car going sideways down the road. And my first thought was, oh, I'm glad they missed my mailbox. You can really tell how blasé I've gotten about this. The last one, he's going around the curve at a reasonable speed, but the car's throttle got stuck wide open. He took out a school bus sign, barely missed one of my trees,
Ooh.
hit one that I was thinking I really would like to cut down, and then right after that I go, nope, nope, I'm leaving that tree where it is. I don't like sweet gum trees, but kept him out of the middle of my cedar tree So
Get out of my
hey,
damn tree.
I brought that cedar tree from East Tennessee in a bucket in the back of a pickup truck and
Oh,
planted
is
it.
that
And
one of the
now it's
ones that your dad and you got out of a pile of gravel or something like that?
I got it from my great aunt and great uncle's yard. It was in their what was left of their wood pile after they had both passed away. It was right across the road from my paternal grandmother's house. And I go, hey, this is in the family. I got a shovel. I got a bucket. I'm taking that to Georgia. So yeah, and I, there was actually a severe snowstorm that broke the top out of the tree when it was a little bit shorter than it is now. And I actually got a ladder, stood up in there, and put a splint on the top of the tree so that it regrew. Uh, hey, I've actually made a prosthetic foot for a deer that got hit by a car.
That's really
So
cool.
using a couple of popsicle sticks and a zip tie to fix a tree is not out of the realm of possibility for old Dan.
A little bit
Uh,
of duct tape, hot glue. You can do about anything. Get
so,
yourself a staple gun. You
you
step up.
really, I don't think the deer would have enjoyed the staple gun, but it was a little bitty thing, and in order to keep it from being three-legged, uh, this is one of the decent things that my first wife did and that I participated in was to make a prosthetic foot for a deer that had been hit by a car and survived. Now, don't know how long the deer kept the little prosthetic foot, but it wandered off back in the woods, and as far as I know,
It's probably stayed on it unless it's weathered or something. I don't know.
it 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 was plastic, but I'm sure that the deer got rid of it when it was no longer fitting because it was just a little bitty deer and it would grow. I just didn't. I couldn't stand seeing the little thing limping around and bleeding and whatnot. So
Yeah.
I did the best I could. I'm not a vet. If we had called a vet, it probably would have been put to sleep.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't live with that. So I I I used my eldritch powers and improvised something. Um, and once the deer left the yard, it was on its own. I hope it learned to stay away from the damn road.
Probably not.
Nope.
You know.
And dear hearts, it's about time.
Let's see if I actually got. Wait a minute. How did it scroll all the way back up? That's
Magic.
just. I know, but
Be a little.
I have yet to figure out why it is not as vibrantly colored as the one that Joe Dog uses, even though it's the copy that Joe Dog had. Um, thank everyone for showing up. NDCD, you can find almost all of us except for Emily, who has not figured out a category for us to slot her into for NDCD. Joe, have you got a makeup artist category?
I'd fall under artist technically.
Or moulage or anything. I can do realism. I've done moulage for hospitals before. That's where you make make it look so real, and then doctors go and practice, and the actors do certain things with the prosthetics and stuff too. And the doctors have to diagnose them, and you have to make it look realism and smell realism too. Like you use potato flakes for dandruff, you use liquid smoke when you do road burns and stuff. It's really cool.
That does sound interesting. You should look into joining NDCD. That's Joe Bachman's website for independent creators.
Yep.
NBCD.org, because it's way too much fun to be just a .com.
NCD.org.
Yep. Well,
look at it right now.
We are gonna call it a night for the broadcast. Anybody wants to stick around, you're quite welcome to, or you're quite welcome to go to bed if that's something you need to do. I probably personally would be willing to stick around for a little while myself, but I've got a lot of work to do tomorrow. So I need to go to, I need to eat, and then I need to go to bed. Mostly because my wife is going to be very unhappy if I don't eat, especially after she cooked, I think it's Chinese food. So we shall see what how things play out. But thank you all for being here, and we shall see you maybe Saturday night. Don't know if there'll be a stupid o'clock, but there definitely will be a last man standing.
And for those in the know, there will be a green room tomorrow night.
That's true as well. And if you have not experienced the green room, stay close to the staircase, because the candles can be treacherous. I know I said that wrong, but
say good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night, folks.
Transmission overload. System will shut down. System will shut down. Transmission overload. System will shut down. System will shut down. System will shut down.